To my immediate right is goaltender David Jacobson. Next to him, Joe Perry, Coach Tim Coughlin, and at the end, Marion Fiala. So, Coach Coughlin, if you could just get us started, thoughts on the game, and I guess thoughts is pretty much going to handle it.
Sure. Stressful night. Stevens Point, heck of a game, obviously. Very, very good team. Saw them get better and better and better as the year went along. Congratulations to Chris and his staff and UW Stevens Point because, we graduate three guys off that roster. They're going to be a bit of a chore next year for certain. So, as far as the game goes from our standpoint, obviously we got out early and played with the lead most of the night. And, when we've been able to do that and have other teams have to challenge, I think our structure and our players, particularly our senior class, and our goaltending allows us to do some things that are difficult. And, opportunistic scoring, opportunistic in terms of the timing on a couple of saves. And then it was just really, batting it down, so to speak, like, we're going to get after it. So I would say that this senior class is just led by Joe and his comrades. This is just a very unique group of kids who came through the door as freshmen, and they played such impactful roles as freshmen. And they won a national championship. And then as sophomores, they already started to take on the leadership qualities that we have seen them exemplify in the classroom, the weight room, and on the ice as a young group of men, as sophomores. And last year, obviously, it was very disappointing to lose to eventual champion UW-Eau Claire. There was sort of the bitterness of it all. And for them to come back and demonstrate the things that they have this entire season is just, honestly, it's, for me, in my 20 plus years of doing this, I've never seen a senior class quite like this. So very proud of those kids, very proud of their accomplishments together, and certainly for the 2014 National Championship team. Sounds good, Marco, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, open up for questions.
Coach, was this championship any different, being that you beat your alma mater and you were the captain of the first Stevens Point team to win?
Yeah, no, it never came up, and never. It's not really. It wasn't really. What I would say is, I think as a Western region, we were really impressed with the caliber of teams in the West, including the NCHA, where Adrian was back in the mix. We saw them in the tournament, and I thought the WIAC championship was good. Eau Claire obviously made moves at the right time, and the MIAC. So we saw St. Thomas, and I know they had a tight tournament. So I just thought the West region in general was really, really strong. When you saw 5 of the top 7 teams being ranked, were granted in the polls and whatnot. This was really indicative of the fact that the West region was going to be strong this year, and for the second time in the last very short while, you had 2 Western teams on opposite sides of the bracket. Happened again in 2011, and when they were on opposite sides, they made their way through to the championship, and they played against each other. In 2011, it was us and Adrian, and this year it was us and Point. So nothing to do with the alma mater, nothing to do with the place where I used to work, or anything like that. It was just, we know they're a good team. We know they're a heck of a good hockey team, and I think our guys were excited. It was going to be exciting no matter what. I have high regard for Ed Gozick and his staff as well, and Oswego. So after we got the W last night, it was just a matter of let's relax, let's take advantage of the earlier time slot, and let's get ready for whoever comes next. And then whoever comes next has sort of been our mantra for a large part of the year. We started saying things like respect your opponent and trust your teammates. And that is exactly what we've tried to do throughout the playoffs. Respect whoever we play next, but trust in your teammates to do their job.
Marion, your goal.
English.
Marion, your goal. Did you feel like getting that goal lead some of the pressure off you guys with the 1-goal lead at that point?
Well, of course, second period and beginning of the third period, they're pressuring, especially on our power play. They're pressuring the top, so we can really work it up high with Tim Higgins and Colin Bradshaw. So it was towards the end of the power play. We were not getting in the zone, so I was pretty much, to be honest, closed my eyes, just took a shot, and I remember the rest of it. So.
Boys were giving him a hard time because for all the power play time he gets, and he plays a lot of minutes,
That was my
It
first
was his
goal.
first power play goal. Kind of a big one too, Marco.
You're a school that has a history of making its way to the championship. This one has to be sweet for you guys. At the beginning of the year, especially not getting there last year, was that the motivator? Losing last year, putting it on the board and saying that's our goal.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, ever since we lost last year is such a huge disappointment, and especially losing to the team that eventually won it in a game that we thought we should have won. Or, we played really hard that game and just didn't come on top. So to be able to come back this year, win every game we need to win and end up on top is something I'm pretty much lost for words. I can't believe we actually did it, and it's the best feeling in the world right now.
Joe, I believe that for your senior class, this is 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
Just talk about the success that you've had and the memories of your 4-year career, and along with the rest of your senior teammates.
Yeah, it's been an unbelievable 4 years here. I would have never expected to win 3 national championships. Again, I'm lost for words because it's just unbelievable. This one's especially special just because it is my last year here, and to go out on top with the group of guys, the senior class is just unbelievable.
You said it was the special knowing. Was it even more special because this is probably one of your final competitive hockey games? In college hockey game, I should say.
Yeah, for sure. It's my last college hockey game I'll ever play. So again, to go out on top, to lose, if we lost this game, it would have been devastating, and I would have been thinking about it for the rest of my life. So to win this, it's huge. So yeah.
Joe, talk about that your first goal and getting the 2 quick goals there in the first, and coach the same thing. How did that change the dynamic of the game, getting 2 quick ones like that?
Yeah, we kind of had a game plan going in. We knew a little bit about Yager. Just he was really aggressive. So when Zaps dropped me that puck, I kind of pump faked it, and again he came way out, so I was able to just do a quick wraparound and sneak it by. And then it was huge to bounce back next shift and get another goal, keep the momentum going, and get the 2-0 lead. It was huge, another huge goal for us.
Coach just kind of talked about that swing of momentum there with the 2 quick ones.
Well, every game has its ebb and flow, and one team comes out and generates some push, and the other team pushes back. And we've lived through that obviously the entire season, as all hockey teams and coaches do. And again, the resiliency of our group has been. There's never been anybody that pushed so hard that we didn't respond, and tonight was the case again. So yeah, they responded, they pushed. But the structure and the integrity of our game in terms of where we play and positionally how guys battle, I thought David was in a good spot to see most everything. Now they had, tonight I thought they had, a small number, but maybe 3 or 4, even 5, wow chances. And David was huge. And that again is something that, we've come to expect from David's play. So again, all things considered, it's a great ending for our seniors to what has been just a really storied career for each and every one of them. This group of seniors as individuals have done so much to improve themselves individually in all aspects. To see them rewarded like this is the most gratifying thing that you can have as a coach. And, check back with me in 10 years, and I'll tell you that this class of kids is doing really, really good things in their personal and professional lives, because that's who they are as people, and that's the most important thing.
David, just talk about yourself. You got 2 national championships backstopping this team. Any more pressure matching the senior class next year, getting your 3rd one, or in your junior class?
I mean, coming in here, I wanted to win 1 national championship, so 2 is just icing on the cake right now. It's just unbelievable that we're back here and we took the final again. And yeah, obviously we want to chase these guys down and try and match their 3. Obviously they enjoyed it pretty. They enjoyed it, so we want to enjoy our 3rd one as well, hopefully.
Is there going to be any bets between the senior and junior classes?
No,
Yeah, legal idiots.
we'll be definitely setting our sights on next year, coming up here soon in the off season, and hopefully we can get back here and have the chance to battle for a 3rd one.
On the right.
This one is for David as well. First of all, congratulations. Second of all, we gotta know, how long did it take you to grow this beard? This is a fantastic beard.
Thank you. This has been from the first day of the season, so it's been all year, and I don't know what's going to happen with it now, but
It's up to his mother now, I think.
Donate it.
Any chance of joining the Boston Red Sox?
That's where I got the idea from, actually. It worked for them, so I was hoping it worked for us, and it worked out.
Any other questions? All right. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Congratulations.
Thank you.